They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cardinals will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Houston's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he's a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down, 10 yards to go. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Sacked at the 7.
And the offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play, now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver. We thought we might see some of this. He'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll toss it. There he goes. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Fierce the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And wings it incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Punch it out of the air. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. And the Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. It's a draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. On the move. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Houston will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups, and man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it! They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to mix.
Oh, he's got some space. Spins away from the defense. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got a man in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers.
He'll off one deep down the left side. It's caught. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Makes the grab. It's Peterson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off play action. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rush is on him.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see him wanting to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little bit further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. They're trailing by 10 to Texas.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it good.
He's got him. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him and nobody's close. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incompletion.
At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. Touchdown Cardinals! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Houston going up tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab. And they get him down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Lining up to convert third down. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got his man.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And the Cougars want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Finds his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. Gets away from one. He's got space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Still got me time, gotta stop. Then, one time.
He's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field.
27, jump.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
It's really frustrating because you're fighting. You know you have to get the ball back to your offense. You're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and then he goes and does something like that. Just pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes the play, gets the first down. I got to try to stay focused. Man, I got to get this ball back to my offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Looking left. He makes a catch. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.